Good morning, friends. Let us do another problem on building arrangement. Right. This is also a medium level difficulty problem. It has come in SBI PO prelims. Let's look into this. Right. Here, there are 10 persons J, P, Q, R, S, T, W, U, V, X. Right. They are not in alphabetical order, but still it doesn't matter. Living in a 10-floor building such that the ground floor is numbered as 1, just above the floor is numbered as 2, and so on the topmost floor is numbered as 10, but not necessarily in the same order. People are not living in the same order, but floors are mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So the floors are something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And people are living in which floor, who is living, that we don't know. That is the question. Right. P lives on the fifth floor. Right. Very good. So fifth floor, P is given. Okay. Then only three persons lie between P and V. Three persons lie between P and V. Right. So that means V can be one, two, three. V can be here. Right. One, two, three. V can be here. We don't know which one. Let's wait and watch. Then T lives immediately above J, who lives on an odd number floor. Right. T lives immediately above J. T is above J. And who lives? Who means J. J lives on an odd number floor. So that means what? T lives immediately above J, who lives on odd number. So J can be all odd numbers, right? J can be 1, 1, 3, 5 cannot be because P is already taken 5. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Right. These are all the odd numbers. And T can be 2, 4, 8, 10. These are the various possibilities. Right. T lives immediately above J, who lives on an odd numbered floor. S lives on one of the floors below R. That means R is above, S is below. We don't know whether immediately below or below after second two floors, below after three floors. We don't know. Number of persons lives between J and P is same. Number of persons living between J and P is same as the number of persons living between T and R. J and P, whatever number of people that are living, though it be 3, 4, 2, 1, whatever, this is equal to people living between T and R. Right, this is what that is given. We don't know J is above P or P is above J or T is above R is above T. Just that between J and P, if there are two people, that means between T and R also there are two people. Right. There's only one floor between U and X. Right. U is above X, that we don't know. U space X. Right. Whether U is on X or X is above U, that we don't know. W lives on an odd number floor. What is this odd number? Odd number could be 1, 3, 5 is already taken, 7, 9. 5 is already taken by P. So 1379 is W. R does not live on top floor. That means 10 is not R. R could be anything. S lives on an odd numbered floor above X, but not on 7th floor. So S lives on odd numbered floor above X. Right. That means S cannot be 1. Right. Above X means S cannot be 1 because if S lives on 1, X has to live below 1, which is not possible. What are the other odd numbers? Those are 3. 5 is not possible because 5 is already taken. But 7 also is not possible because it is already given S is not living on 7th floor. So 3 and 9. S is living on 3 and 9. V lives below the floor on which P lives. We have discussed V is either on ninth floor or on first floor. Now here it is given V lives below the floor on which P lives. That means V is below. So definitely V is this. Okay. So we can erase this now and we can erase this. V is on first floor. U lives above the floor on which X lives. Right. So here we had discussed there is one floor between U and X. Now we have realized it is something like this. U, some space, and then X. U is living above X. Q lives on an even number floor above P, but not on top floor. What is even number above P? Either 6 or 8. It is, and Q is not on top floor. That means 6 or 8 is possible. 10 is not possible. So these are the conditions that are given. Right. So with these conditions, we are able to arrive at P and V right now, and various other criteria. We are able to write various other criteria. Right. Now let's look again into details. Let us take this 9 number statement, right? S lives on an odd numbered floor above X but not on 7th floor. S has to live on 3rd and ninth. Either 3, S can live either on 3 or on ninth. Right. Now, S lives on one of the floors below R. Right. One of the floors below R. Right. If S is living on 9, then R has to be this. R has to be this. Now he is saying R does not live on top floor. Right. We are taking three conditions together. What are the three conditions? The condition number 9, the condition number 8, and condition number 4. As per 9, S can live on 3 or ninth floor. Right. But as per condition 8, so as per condition 4, then R has to live above S. Right. If S is living on 9, R has to live in 10, which is not possible because R does not live on top floor. Right. This is not possible. That means S cannot live on ninth floor. So what does that mean? Only option for S is actually 3. Right. So this is taken. So S we have sorted. Right. S is coming on 3. Now now again take this again. S is above X, right? Here S is also above X. Right. S ninth floor is gone. Take this condition again. S is third floor now, and S is above X. And that means X has to be below S. There is no other option. X has to be here. Right. So now X also we have figured out. Then here let's go ahead. Then take the sixth one. Then take the sixth one. What he is saying, there's only one floor in between U and X. In between U and X, there is only one floor. That means it has to be U. Right. And it is also said U lives above the floor on which X lives. So this is also getting satisfied. Right. With the sixth condition, we are able to figure out where is U, where is X. We understood, right? First, it is already given P. Then V can be above P or below P. This three steps away from V, away from P. Then it is given V lives below P. That means we have figured out it is V. Then we have figured out basis S. Because S we have figured out there are only two slots, either third floor or the ninth floor. Ninth is not possible because S has to live below R and R cannot be 10. Right, that's how we have figured out S. And X is below S, that means X has to be on second. And U has to be between U and X, there has to be one floor. That's how we have figured out U also. Right. Now next one. Now we have figured out 5 of the floors and we have to figure out another 5 of the floors. Now it is saying number of persons living between J and P is same as the number of persons living between T and R. Right. So now T and J, the first one, 2 and 1, this is gone, right? These spaces are already taken. So we cannot give. So this is also already gone, T and J. So T and J can be 7, 8 or 9, 10, right? T and J can be 7, 8 or 9, 10. So if T can be here, if T is here, J will be here. Or if T is here, J will be here. Right. These are the only two possibilities. Right. Now let's see number of persons living between J and P. Number of persons living between J and P is the same number of persons living between T and R. Let's assume um, J and P. Let's assume J is sitting here. J we have two slots, right? J is on 8 or J can sit on 10. Let's assume if J is sitting J is sitting in eighth number floor. Now, how many persons are there between J and P? J and P, there will be two persons, right? There will be two persons. There will be two persons, right? Okay. So, number of persons living between J and P is same as number of persons living between T and R. So, J can be 7 or J can be 9, right? Let me write it down. So, here, my handwriting. J can be 7 or J can be 9, right? If J can be 7 or J can be 9. Now, a number of persons between living between J and P. J and P, how many people are living? J is 7, then T is 8, and J is 9, then T is 10. J and P, how many people? There will be two people. Sorry, there will be one person. If J and P, there will be one person. That means T, if J is sitting here, and between J and P, there is one person. Between T and R also, there will be one person only. That means if the J is sitting here, then T will sit here. Then R can be here, or R can be here. Right, because T R has to sit one step away from T. Right, if J is sitting here, because between J and P there is one person gap, between T and R also there should be one person gap. Right. So that means if J is sitting here, T will sit here. That means R can be here or R can be here. But as per eighth number condition, R cannot be here. So that means R has to be here only in this condition. If J is sitting here, T is sitting here, R has to be here. Now in the second condition, if J is sitting here, that means J is 1, 2, 3. Between J and P, there are three people. Then T will sit here, and between T and R also there should be three people. 1, 2, 3. That means then also it should be R. Right. If J sits here and T sits here, or if J sits here and T sits here, then also in either case, R will anyway be here. Right, irrespective of where J and T sit. So that's how we'll create. We have created R. R is taken as R should be here now. Now go to let's go to here. 12 number condition. Q lives on even number floor above P but not on top floor. So 6 and 8. 6 is already taken. So what does that mean? Q has to be on 8. Right. Q has to be on 8. Now if Q has already taken 8, that means T cannot take. So if T cannot take, so then J cannot be here. So T has only one option, that is 10, and J has only one option, that is 9, and the remaining one will go to W. Right. So this is all done now. So we had used this condition between J and P and T and R, that should be equal number of people. So then we had figured out whether J sits here, J sits here. These are the only two slots that were possible. And still R has to sit here only. Once R is closed, Q has to sit on 8. And once 8 is closed, T and J, they have to sit on 10 and 9. And the remaining one should go to W. Right. Now, so we had figured out who is sitting where or who is living where. Now, how many persons live between W and S? W and S, how many people? W and S, only Q, 1. Right. Who among the following live on top floor? Who is that? T. 4 of the 5 are alike in a certain way from a group, which find the one which does not belong to the group. Q, X, U, V, T. X, U, V, T, Q. So, right. What is Q's number? Q is 8. Q is 8. X is 2. U is 4. W is 7. T is 10. Who is alike? All are even numbers. This fellow is odd number. Who among the following lives immediately above Q? Immediately above Q, who is that one? J. Is J, right? Immediately above Q. Which of the following statement is not true about U? What is U? U lives on fourth statement. This is true only. Two persons live between U and W. Yes, this is also true because U is on 4, W is on 7. This is also true. V lives immediately below U. This is wrong. P lives immediately above U. This is right. All are true. This is also wrong. Right. So basically, this one, V lives immediately below U. This is wrong. This is also wrong. Right. So this is a medium level difficulty problem where first we have to understand what are all the things that are given and be able to write the conditions in a better format and then use multiple conditions simultaneously to solve the problem. Right. Because in this case 9, 8 and 4 we had used together to understand where S is, right. 9, 8 and 4 we had used all these three conditions together. Then we had used the condition number 5 and 8 also together to understand where R can be. Right. So we had to use multiple conditions simultaneously. This is a very good problem. With practice, it should not take a lot of time. So keep practicing. And if you have any doubts, please comment. Then we'll take up this again. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.